Look at them. That's right, I'm the third one. All right, we're in the kitchen today with Executive Chef Jonathan Scott and sous chef John Fiddler from the kitchen at Powhatan. Both of you, welcome back to the Hampton Road Show.
Thank you very much.
You must have been, you got the butter going because I'm smelling it already. So what are you going to be making for us today?
We got a fun take on surf and turf. We're going to be doing California-style mussels, and we're going to be doing a special beef tenderloin, which is actually Wagyu, and we'll get into the quality of that.
Yeah, we had to, I was wondering what the Wagyu was, but, and two, I know you have your sous chef, but maybe I could be like the second, you know, sous chef helping you guys out. All right, we're going to get started after the break. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone, in the kitchen with Jonathan Scott, Executive Chef from the kitchen at Powhatan. I'm all messing up here. Along with his sous chef John Fiddler today, showing us how to make a filet mignon with a twist. I'm remembering it with ragu. It's Wagyu.
Wagyu.
Wagyu. Explain what is Wagyu.
Okay. Wagyu originated in Kobe, Japan. Kobe beef, probably the highest quality beef out there. It's different than domestic. It has a higher marbling level, which is the inner threads of fat within the beef. That's what gives you flavor and tender. Well, here at our restaurant now, we've been using Australian Wagyu, which it started in Kobe, and John here will tell you a little bit more of the whole background behind it.
Yeah, the background behind it, like I did a lot of referencing with the steaks, and basically what it was is in the Kobe beef of Japan, they use the Kobe cattle to harvest and cultivate their rice. And they found that there was a lot of isolated areas and they couldn't really use them, you know, like they wanted to. So instead of just basically what they did was outsource and looked to Australia because they had more of a farm, you know, more areas, stuff like that. So they went to Australia, and then they also outsourced to the America and stuff, and that's basically where you get it.
And it ended up at the kitchen of Powhatan. So is this pretty popular for you guys, the Wagyu filet?
Yeah, we changed concepts. Last time I was here, I was getting ready to do it, and we turned it into a steakhouse in Wagyu. We were one of the only, I thought we were the only, but I can't claim fame anymore. We were one of the only restaurants that serve Wagyu, and it's become very popular. People come in and never had it are blown away by it. And basically, to break it down, you have USDA levels of beef. You have prime. Everybody's like prime rib, prime. Then you have Angus, and Virginia is very known for Hereford beef, which is the red cattle versus Angus being the black cattle. And then you have select and choice, and you go down the line. Well, Wagyu is so much better than all those for the fat I told you about and the flavor, and they have an MB level going up to MB12, which is, it'll melt in your mouth. Like literally, you can cut it with a fork.
Wow.
This is middle grade. This is MB6 level right here.
So you're searing this right now.
Yes.
You have your, it's on high heat. How long on each side, you know?
It's really depending on what you want to do. What John did here, which is really nice, is we have this really nice mixture of salts that we use at the kitchen of Powhatan. And what we did was we made a crust, and we're going to sear a little bit longer than usual on the sides you would. It's probably 2 to 3 minutes each side. And then you're going to have this nice crispy outside and this juicy inside. All right,
I just told you I just started to eat it medium, so I'm excited to taste this because I love fillets, but also some ingredients that you brought. What do you have here and some sauces? Well,
for here we have all the prep we're going to be doing for the mussels. Fire roasted tomatoes, which is one of my favorite canned product. Peppered bacon, some Parmesan cheese, julienne strips, garlic, and onion are aromatics, peppers, a little cilantro, white wine. The reason they're California is the fire roasted tomatoes and the cilantro, which kind of gives it that Southwest flavor in the mussels.
Love cilantro.
And the mussels. And then these are the two sauces. They're coulis, which are just blended and strained vegetable sauces. We have a spicy roasted red pepper and a yellow pepper that's sweet.
Okay. So what would be a typical side that would come with this if someone ordered it at the restaurant?
We have a couple sides that are really nice. We have a white truffle au gratin potato. We have a black truffle. I'm a truffle fan.
Yeah.
That pretty much every time I come on here.
The truffle oil, it's expensive.
It's very, you remember? Very good. We also have a really nice carrot dish that goes on the side. But if you were to have a piece of beef like this at home, blue cheese has a really nice flavor profile to go with that. You could top it and crust it. A nice garlic mashed potato would work. Pretty much anything you like with steak would work.
So I know for those at home, when they're searing the steak on each side, can they put it in the oven to cook it? You know, continue to cook it, or just a lot of people just have it like that?
A lot of people do it in the pan. You'll get some fear of burning the steak sometimes. So if you get the nice crust on each side and then throw it in the oven, you can finish it. We're actually going to do it right through the pan.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, I'm interested to see how this tastes, and definitely the mussels, and see how you put that little concoction together. So we'll do that when we come back. Thanks, guys.
But we're just sauce on that there.
Yum, yum, yum. Back in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen with Jonathan Scott, executive chef from the kitchen at Powhatan in Williamsburg, along with his sous chef, John Fiddler. We had the filet. Was good. Is it in the oven? Or we're good?
Right
it's sitting right. It's under the towel. We can't peek at that. All right. Moving on to mussels here. Now, I have to be honest. I'm not a big fan of mussels, but Nicole is. But you know what? What's going to make them delicious here?
The sauce, obviously the sauce.
The sauce, which looks amazing here.
What we do, I'm going to dump these in now, so by the time we're towards the end, we'll be able to plate them.
Wow, all of them,
just
all of them in there. Okay.
John's going to stir them up a little bit.
Okay.
And really the steam in the sauce itself, we're going to open them up and cook. Really in the sauce we did California style, as I told you. We rendered down the pepper bacon, got the fat out of there.
Yeah.
Took the julienne, onions, the garlic, our aromatics, and pulled that flavor out. Reduced it all with Chardonnay to give it kind of a citrus bite inside of it. Then the roasted red tomatoes, and then salt and pepper, and then we took cream and pulled it all together in almost like a cream sauce. We do this bolognese at the kitchen that's blended. This is unblended, basically.
Okay.
And then that'll just flavor the whole pan of mussels. Once it starts boiling, these will start opening.
So they open and then the sauce gets in it.
Exactly.
How do you eat one?
Pick it up with your hand. You can use a fork, but the best way is when the bacon and the onions are inside of it. You have that little bit of licorice flavor that mussel have.
Really? It's like a licorice flavor?
A little anise flavor to it. And then the rest of it will be inside, and it's great.
Because I know when people order mussels, they just get just that, and it's like in a whole entire plate.
Exactly. But maybe garlic bread or something on the side sometimes.
Nice.
Pretty basic dish. Easy.
So the filet, we just let that sit and rest. How long? Because we know a lot of people, when they take the meat off, they just want to go and cut it immediately, but no.
Absolutely not.
I've learned that being in the kitchen. You have to let it rest.
About 5 to 10 minutes. That'll redistribute all the juices, and then that way if you cut it immediately, the juices are just going to flow out all over the cutting board, and you have a dry piece of meat. You wait 5 or 10 minutes, and then it'll be nice.
Who wants that?
Nobody.
All right, so you guys are located in Williamsburg. For those who have never been there, explain the dining experience when they come. Mr. John Fiddler.
Over the kitchen, we have we just did a new menu. It's an upscale steakhouse menu. We offer 5 different steaks, and we also have things on the menu that are not steaks, such as our tomahawk pork chops, our apricot cornbread stuffed quail.
Apricot cornbread
stuffed quail.
All right.
And a couple of appetizers and salads and stuff. We've actually gotten really good reviews.
Really? So kind of a taste in all different types of food, kind of to satisfy the palate. You guys do a lot of mussel orders?
We actually have a seafood selection of the week, and we also feature a game of the week too.
Oh, okay.
Which we found out the hard way. Some games people don't really like too much, but wild boar has definitely been our biggest seller.
Really? Wild boar's been. How long do the mussels have to cook before you know they're all ready to go open?
It just depends on the size of the mussels, the species of mussel. 3 to 4 minutes sometimes. I've overcrowded the pan a little bit, but that should be really in the next 2 minutes. They'll be done. They're starting to open already.
Okay.
And then we'll be able to plate and finish it up. And it's really nice flavor contrast because we got the nice richness of the beef. We have these 2 coulis, as I referred to. One of them is sweet, one of them spicy, and then we have these mussels with the licorice flavor. It's just going to be all over the palate, touch every part of the palate.
All right, so. I know Nicole says she'll eat all of these. These are all for her. Do you guys have any specials coming up? I mean, I know next month Mother's Day is right around the corner.
Yep.
Have a lot of families coming out celebrating that.
A lot of families, family reunions, stuff of that nature, events are going on. And we'll go ahead and plate that now so we can get that going.
Okay, you guys can start plating. I'm going to read some information as to where you guys are located. The kitchen at Powhatan is located 3601 Ironboard Road in Williamsburg. You can pick up the phone, give them a call, put your order in, 253-7893. Reservations are recommended. You can also visit them online, kitchen@powhatan.com. You guys are plating this up, and when we come back at the end of the show, of course, we're going to taste it. You know what? I will try a mussel. There's a first time for everything. So you heard it right here, an exclusive. And I'm also going to try the filet, too.
All right.
Thanks, you guys.
Sounds great.